Monaco. Located in southeast of France, it is well known for being the dwelling grounds of the rich and famous, the so-called elite class. It's a place filled with sun, sea, supermodels and supercars. But when it comes to sports, many people's first thought is of Formula 1 and its world famous circuit. But sitting near the border of this tiny sovereign state is the Stade Louis II, home of AS Monaco. And this is where our journey begins. Last season, Monaco defied the odds and won the Ligue 1, stopping the powerhouse PSG from winning their 5th consecutive title. And they did this by playing beautiful, attractive football with a squad of promising young players. A true joy to watch. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, as they narrowly missed out on both French Cups and were knocked out of the Champions League semi-finals by the mighty Juventus. This summer, they have also lost many of their talented team, such as Mendy and Bernardo Silva to Manchester City, Bakayoko to Chelsea, and of course, the incredible, the brilliant Germain to Marseille. Oh, and also that youngster went off to PSG. But they have also been busy this transfer window, bringing in the likes of Congolo, Benaglio, Meite, Tielemans and Bula, and also Gezal, Diakabi, Stevan Jovetic and Keita Balde. But will these additions be enough to recreate what Monaco achieved last season? Can we take over and make them reach even greater heights? Join me as we begin a brand new Master League on PES 2018. Yes guys, this is Spanglish Plays and welcome to a brand new Master League with AS Monaco. As I mentioned in the intro, we want to emulate what Monaco did last season, and it's going to be difficult with some of the players that they've lost, but our objectives for this season are going to try to do well in the Champions League, maybe reach the semi-finals or the quarter-finals. We want to come at least second in the league, because PSG are going to be big rivals for us this season, and the third objective is to try to win the French Cup. But before we go into that, let's check out the squad. We're going to be playing with a 4-4-2, but I've heard a lot of people complaining about players not coming back to defend or not getting up to attack. So what I would recommend for you guys is to play with a fluid formation. Now, if you go over here to preset tactics, go down to the bottom, turn your fluid formation on, and this will be your formation at kickoff. But if you flick the right analog stick, when you're in possession, just send them all up to attack, and when you're out of possession, bring them back to defend, and you will notice that players move around a lot more in matches. And getting back to the main squad, we're going to be starting Subasic in goal. Now, I know Monaco have bought Benaglio, but Subasic is better. In defence, we've got Glick and Jemison. We've got Sidibe and George on right back and left back. Fabinho as a defensive midfielder with Tielemans in the middle. Good pairing there. Down the wings, now this is where it gets dangerous. Lamar and Keita Balde. That's just excellent, excellent. And up front, Jovetic and Falcao, another bunch of really good players. But on the bench, I mean, we haven't really got the best bench. I mean, we got Congolo as a defender. Raggy's alright, he's getting on a bit in age. We have got a backup right back, but we don't have a left back. So I think that's going to be our main priority to sign first. For the middle of the park, we've got a few good players. We've got good wingers as well. Gezal, Diakabi, young players as well. Up front, we don't really have much of a backup. We've got Carrillo. I mean, Diakabi can play as a centre forward. And if we check the reserves, we don't really have a good centre forward. So I think that might be the second position we want to strengthen. And if we have any money left over, maybe another centre back, because we have got a couple of aging defenders. So that might be a good idea. But of course, I'm always open to your comments. I want you guys to get involved in this Master League as much as possible. So your comments, your suggestions are more than welcome, and make sure to write them down below. Now, talking about transfers, I've made a little short list of players that we can sign, and I've only added good players who would fit into our squad that actually want to come. I don't want to try to sign someone that has zero chance of signing. There's no point in that. So the main priority we said was a left back, and I've got 3 here. We've got Ricardo Rodriguez, Digne and Theo Hernandez, or Theo Hernandez, however you want to say it. All three are excellent choices. Of course, Hernandez will be the youngest one, and I know he's got a really high potential, so that might be an interesting choice to make. And what we're going to do, we're going to try to go for all three of them and see what their respective teams come back with. Of course, some of these actually have a release clause. If you look here, this is new for this season. You can sign Rodriguez for 90 million, Digne as well, or Hernandez for 16 million, which is not too bad, I guess, for these players. But of course, if their teams want more than this amount of money, we'll just pay the release clause. But normally in this game, what the teams will do is if you try to negotiate, they will bring it down to at least the release clause price. So it's not too bad to sign. Now for the second position we want to strengthen, we've got our forwards, we've got Mbappe, which will be really funny because they've just loaned him out to PSG. He's not sold yet, so we could pretend that we are recalling him back to Monaco from his loan spell. But I don't know if that would be a bit unrealistic because I think he will be staying at PSG at the end of the season. But anyway, you guys let me decide. And as backups, we've got Sandro, who's gone to Everton, Milik, Batshuayi, and Alcácer, all good young players. And here is probably where I would need your guys' help to see who we want to sign, who we want to go for. So make sure to leave that in the comments. And finally, our centre-back, Skinter, who's a free agent. So he might be going off to a team very soon, so we have to try to sign him quickly. We got Lucas Hernandez, 21 years old and already 77 rated. And also Denaya, who I don't know if he's on loan from Manchester City or if they sold him in the end. But again, good players. All want to come to Monaco. So what I think I'm going to do is leave it here, let you guys comment, and then sign some of these players for the next episode. Okay, we've had answers back for our left backs, and as I mentioned before, the teams want at least the release fee, the release clause. So Rodriguez, we can get him for about 19 million. Digne, Barcelona don't want to sell him. Kind of understandable as well. They don't really have another left back apart from Jordi Alba. And for Hernandez, 16 million, the same as his release fee. Good prices. We have enough money to spend on these players. Okay, good news is we can knock about 2 million off Rodriguez's price. If we knock down a bit more, it goes down to 70% chance. And to be honest, I think I'll leave it on its 80s. We can bring down his salary quite a bit. So that's good as well. And what we'll do is we'll offer this and see what Milan come back with. As for Hernandez, we can't really bring it down too much because I think 1 million. Anything lower than that and the chance of signing goes down quite a lot. We can bring down his annual salary. We'll leave it like that so we can save money there. Don't know why he only wants to sign 2 years with us, but we can always give him a contract extension at the end of the season, so that's fine. Let's see what Madrid come back with. Unfortunately, negotiations have broken down for Rodriguez. What we're going to do though is we're going to just re-offer. The good thing is Madrid has accepted our offer, 15.5 million. We're going to leave it here. Let me know what you think, who you think we should go for. Maybe you have another left back in mind that you would prefer. Like I've mentioned before, let me know in the comment section below and I'll definitely take your decisions and your opinions into account. Well guys, we have our first match. We will be playing one match in this episode and that's for the French Super Cup, the Charity Shield if you're in England, and we will be playing against PSG. Now as for the difficulty, I can't show you from here, but I am going to be playing on top player for now. I haven't played too much of PES 2018, so I'm still getting used to it. But of course, if we see that we do quite well, or if it's not too difficult and we win a lot of matches, I will be knocking it up to Superstar. This is the lineup that we're going to be going with. All players are pretty much on good form, plus I want the first team playing together as much as possible to build that team spirit up, because at the moment it is quite low. So we will notice that the team doesn't play that well together. I mean, there are a lot of new signings, they're still getting used to each other, so hopefully with time that number will increase as quickly as possible. As for PSG, luckily Neymar and Mbappe are not starting. They've still got a really good squad though, and for some reason they've gone and bought Monreal from Arsenal and are playing him at left back. Who knows why? He's aging a bit. I don't see PSG making that signing in real life, but whatever. PES is a bit strange like that. Let's get into the match. Right guys, here we go. Our first match as AS Monaco. Come on. Oh, how did Lucas get through there? Well done, George. Let's get this ball out. Through to Lamar. Back to George. We're getting them on the counter here. I think into the centre. To Falcao. Ah, how did Monreal catch him there, man? But what a through ball. What a pass. PSG pinging the ball about. Cavani's through. I think a good block there. Playing really well here. Just passing around, looking for some space. Come on, Lamar. Get in there. Well done. Back to George. Into Tielemans. Fake shot. Oh, God. It almost got through there. I think the defender blocked that, but it could have gone in. Sidibe with a cross here. Doesn't get through. And PSG are going to clear the ball. Jovetic in with the ball. Stops. Tries to go around the players. Well done there. Let's get it out to the wing. Into George. Into Lamar. Can't find someone to give it to. Out to Fabinho. To Jovetic. To Falcao. Spins. No. Out to Keita. Just played around there. Take it inside. Give it to Sidibe. Back to Keita. Into Fabinho. Take a touch. Take a shot. Oh, too soft. Ah, oh, mistake there. Come on, Falcao. Get in there. Through to him. Into someone. Lamar. No, he got blocked off there. Ah, oh, what a shame. And that's going to be half time. We've been doing really well. Considering we've got not the greatest team spirit. We are playing really well as a team. Really nice passing display here. As you can see, we are dominating on possession. Shots, they have been doing a lot better. They are playing really kind of counter-attacking football. And yeah, I mean, they could have had a couple of goals actually. But we are dominating in passes. And to be honest, this is the first game of PES 2018 where I've actually really dominated possession and passes. Because I always get my ass kicked by the computer in that sense, not on final result or shots. But it's really nice and refreshing to be able to play this type of football. Really enjoy it. Oh no, Cavani's on the ball here. I was lucky. PSG with a throw. Come on guys, let's mark up. Well done. Come on, let's get them on the counter. I find it really hard to break them down. Is that Falcao on the ball? Takes it inside. Finish it from there. Oh, I think it got blocked. Oh, would have been a nice goal. I haven't been able to clear it. No! Off the post. Whoa, Pastore. Only one change. Jovetic hasn't really impressed me up front for now. And apparently Keita can play up there, so he'll be playing along with Falcao, and I'm bringing on Gezal down the right wing. Oh, what a ball into Neymar. Oh no, come on guys. Oh, we're getting kind of ripped apart here at the moment with some lovely, lovely football. Luckily Neymar mishit that. Let's get the ball out. Out to our striker. Come on guys, make a run. Looking for someone to give it to. Yes, Keita's free down here. Can he get inside? Oh, he's too slow. Keita is not that slow. That's just so stupid. Lamar on the ball here. Through to Tielemans. Yes, yes, he's free. He's free here. Finish it, finish it. Oh, what a save. What a brilliant save there by the goalkeeper. Oh, what an opportunity. I thought their other defender was going to come and close me down and I would be able to pass up to Falcao, who no doubt would have finished that. But brilliant goalkeeping there. Okay, let's try and get this corner in. Come on, someone get ahead to it. Oh, so close. George, through to Lamar. He's going to pass it inside to Keita. Come on, yes, Keita, get on the end of that. Ah, to Gezal, finish it! Okay, Lamar's on the ball here. Come on, oh, he hasn't got much stamina left. Into the box, what a cross! Someone! Yes! Yes! Who was that? Was that Tielemans? I think it was. Yes! On the 89th minute. What a brilliant cross by Lamar. Oh my days, that was just pinpoint perfect. The very, very end of the game. Lamar, seriously, the crossing animations in this game are just perfection. Look at the way he crosses it and look at the spin on that ball. You don't get that in other football games. That was just incredible and brilliant, brilliant vision by Tielemans to find the space there, make that darting run into the box and finishing it. And it looks like PSG are going to be going all out with Ben Arfa, really going up front, so we're going to have to defend this lead. Come on. How much time is the ref going to add? Hopefully it's only like 1 minute. But you know what? If they go all out attack, it might give us the opportunity to get a second one. And 1 minute has been added on. Should we waste a bit of time? You know what? Let's go for that second goal. Come on, get out. Almost missed it there. Out to Fabinho. Into Keita. Spins. Take a shot from there. Blocked. But I think the ref is going to blow here and we're going to win the French Super Cup. Almost messed up there. Our first game, first win, first trophy as well. We're starting the season really, really well there. Yes, PSG crying their eyes out. They've been outdone by Monaco once again. Repetition of last season. And we are the French Super Cup winners. And PSG had some good chances, must admit. But overall, I think we did play slightly better. PSG really, really went for it in that second half. They caught up to us in passes and possession. But we made the most of that. With them attacking, we really played some nice counter-attacking football, especially down the wings with Lamar and Gaetan, and then later on Gezal. And overall, really happy with this team. They've got some really, really good, promising young players, and I think we can do really well this season. Right guys, I think we're going to leave it here, so that way it gives you guys an opportunity to comment on who you think we should go for in the transfers, because we don't want to waste any time, skipping days and missing out on opportunities to buy new players and make some additions to the squad. So overall, a very good start to the season. Like I said before, make sure to let me know in the comment section who you think we should go for, because you guys are the voice of this channel, are the voice of this season and this series. And also, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and share it as well. And of course, subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss any more episodes. And I will see you guys very soon.